This gentleman came in the other day. He was having a hard time with his S10. The problem that he was having was he was getting a little bit of wheel hop. We get all walks of life here at Switch Suspension. Sometimes we get cars, we get trucks. A lot of the times we get pigeonholed into the truck scene. I don't know what the length is on it, man, and I can't get underneath there to do it, you know?
What do I gotta do, measure the shock? Check it out?
Yeah.
All right, I can measure
If it's got wheels, man, we can lower it, we can lift it, we can airbag it, whatever you need.
Is it gonna stop
You're not gonna need to, as far as it hopping, man, the reason that it's hopping is because it's buried. I don't know how many leaf spur blocks you see back there. I can't get my head underneath it.
There's one block on each side.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's just buried, dude, is all you're dealing with right now.
Put like a traction bar or something on it?
So what we ended up setting them up with was a triangulated 4-link and coilover setup so that we could get him locked down and make sure that he didn't have any problems when he actually ended up putting that LS in that truck for it.
Week was good. A lot of progress on the shop side, a lot of boxes getting shipped out the back door. So Jake's been feverishly working on the Dixon 55 truck, the bed lift panel. Jason rolled over the 72 C10 step side to start work on the sheet metal under the hood on that one. That's got the big Nelson twin turbo in it. Made some new motor mounts for it. The motor position was just really off. Motor was sitting super, super high. No room on, wouldn't even fit under the hood. So we made some new motor mounts, moved it down, moved it back. Hood clears now. Now we're just kind of working on the turbo piping is going to be pretty intense. There's not a lot of space in there. It is running a 22-inch wheel. It is laying body. So there's just not a lot of real estate under the hood, but we're working through that, or Jason's working through that. James has been working on the 59 Impala. Did a CVT conversion on it. Unfortunately, those, everyone knows the Endo CVTs didn't last. Started noticing this one having a few hiccups, so we just went ahead and fixed it before it became a problem for her down the road. Took the tank apart, did our VT conversion on it, new wiring harness, added a pair of 425 Viair compressors. Kind of behind the tank, we had some really nice hardline work on the front side of the tank, so we didn't want to cover that up or take away from that. So put the compressors, kind of hid them behind the tank as best we could. Noise Boys completed the audio on the 65 Impala for Jose. We were already finished with all the air suspension side of that. And so we got it back from them, put some miles on it, and gave it back to him yesterday. Yeah, man. Yeah, the boys got some Britney Spears headsets now, so hopefully they'll be a little bit more efficient on the phone.
Wonderful day here at Switch Suspension. This is Tom. How can we help you?
But yeah, the front end's been busy, man. Getting a lot of more walk-in customers. Phones are still blowing up, and then the boys in the back are shipping, all day, every day. Yeah, so Monday, we've got a cool drop on Monday. Guy's been trying to get in for a while. A really cool 49 Hudson car that I've been eyeballing for a few years. Been looking at this car being built for a while. It's finally gonna come into our shop. Kind of just do the management. It's got a lot of fab work done already. Thanks guys for watching. We really appreciate it. We're having a good time doing videos again. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enjoy.
Yeah, I gotta see. I don't know what all it's. I haven't seen underneath it yet at all. We haven't had it on a rack yet. So.
Do we have the front end for it? Oh, cool.
So 2 fuel cells. Yeah, it got kind of gone through when it got here to just kind of. Yeah, it's difficult when you bring a project that started somewhere else, and
I can't believe it was
you gotta kind of make it your own project at that point. You gotta try to figure out where they were headed with it, like what did they buy, what did they not buy, between what we have and what the truck has, and then see the customer and see what his vision is for it, and then try to hopefully match his vision with what we can do with what he has. And yeah, I don't remember what year this one is. I don't have a front end. But I mean, basically, I don't know the exact year of it yet because I haven't gone that deep into it yet. But it's a 67 to 72 generation Chevy truck, step side. It's been started out by a different shop. It's sitting on an Acme chassis. Acme is another chassis company, similar like your Chop and Block, your Roadster shop. They're another company that are building custom chassis for these trucks with airbags and whatnot. I don't have a lot of experience with their stuff. So far, it's a really nice looking chassis. I guess we'll get into it and find out how much I like it. It looks cool. It'll do the job for sure. Nelson Racing, big block in it, twin turbo. Should make this truck kind of fun to drive if you can keep it stuck to the ground. Might just do a lot of burnouts and a lot of donuts. It's gonna be a really cool build. Just gotta get, like I said, the biggest thing is getting a game plan together on it and see where we're at. Start getting some information from the customer about what he is wanting, what he expects out of it, and I don't like what you got me hanging from. Ugh. Starting to get old to be doing this. That's James. He's over there welding. Shut up. No one's real sure. James does installs. Same basic stuff. I think pretty much we all do the same basic work. All of us have our own strengths and weaknesses, I think, where we know which jobs one guy should be handling versus the other. I think between me, James, and Jake, the three of us are all capable of doing the job. So it looks like there's plenty of room, plenty of clearance underneath the engine here to bring it down a little bit. Looks like I got room to bring it back, which will clear me on the radiator and also get it down at a better angle and hopefully underneath the hood.
Well, and here's the thing, this cross member is a lot higher than that transmission cross member.
Right.
So really it should be laying here. And so as long as this dimension clears it, this cross member is a lot higher. Like this will never touch that.
See, that's all you have down, and then, so if you went to there.
Do it from like halfway around. Here.
Yeah.
You got quite a bit of room.
Yeah. So after looking at the way the engine and everything was in the truck, checking out everything, we realized that the engine was at a pretty harsh angle and too high for the hood to fit on properly. So talked with Seth a little bit, showed him what we were looking at, and we decided to move the motor down. So I've come down about 2.5 inches and back about 1 inch from where it was when it got here. Kept everything still above the bottom. So now I've just got to build some new motor mounts. So I've got it positioned and blocked up on wood. Basically block in these new mounts, make them out of cardboard, take the cardboard, make it into metal. So basically all I got to do now is just, I have the tube cut, the actual tube with the bushings in it, bolted in place. I have the plate that's going to bolt to the engine. So now I'm just got to make sure as I build this, filling in the gap, that it's going to be strong enough as well as clear everything. So as you can see, we've got our steering here, so it's real tight quarters on this side. So on the passenger side, I've got a lot of room to play with. Driver's side, because of the steering, I don't have near as much room. So I've got to be real careful that when I build this, I'm not going to have a steering clearance issue later. That's why I'm starting over here, and then I can mimic that over here and make it look just fine. It's hard sometimes to remember everything when you're building something like this, in the future, like, okay, our steering's gonna have to go through here, there's gonna be wiring going through here. Those kinds of things all have to go through your head as you're building this kind of stuff. So this is the Torchmate program. We have a Torchmate CAD and a Torchmate cutting program. And these are basically just the programs that allow me to draw and build stuff on the plasma table. So now I'll do the same as I did up there. I'll use the poster board to build these side plates. Take them over there, measure them, get them cut out of metal, put them in. Same thing, like I said, I'm gonna run a gusset down this back side just to support this because it is a little flat. So normally you'd want to see it a little bit more angle, but with this application I don't have much choice. So I'm just gonna brace it up here on top a little bit to give it a little bit more strength, and it should be a good piece. You're part of the shop, bro. So now that I got the new motor mounts in place, got the engine down where I want to see it, I'm gonna have Jake help me out, and we're going to lay this thing down, see how low it can actually sit without crushing the body, make sure we have clearance on everything now underneath. This truck gets incredibly low, so we're gonna have to, we may have to put some bump stops in the suspension to make it not hit anything crucial, because I think it's gonna lay lower than it needs to. Yeah, we definitely have more suspension travel to go. and we're at a point where if we go any lower, we'll smash the body. So have to do a little bit of bump stop work, get it where it won't hurt itself when it lays down, because he is planning on painting this truck, so we don't want to damage any body panels once it's all finished and done. It's going to be a really cool truck. That is a nice stamp. I had to bring the nose of the motor down about 2.5 inches because it was way high where it would hit the hood, and it was at a really extreme angle. So I actually brought the transmission up 1/2 inch, the front down about 2.5, moved the motor back 1/2 inch to clear for radiator. I'm still gonna have to do a little work to get radiator clearance because this is a lot of engine with the turbos and everything. It just takes up a lot of space. So now that I've got the engine mounted properly, this is where I get to start working on making everything else fit around it. So the previous shop that had it had already started the hard lines, and they were nice enough to make a manifold setup with a valve, so you can actually just plug an air line into it and air it up and down as needed, which we usually do soft line and Schrader valves. Once you've already hardlined it, it's hard to do that. So, I mean, they did a nice job. Now this is the mocked up new motor mount. I'll have to add a few gussets for strength, come up on top of here a little bit, plate these sides, but all in all, I believe it should do the job that it's supposed to do. As compared to the old one. The old one was just a little taller, a little bit different offset. Actually, this should be the twin to it. So you can see I leaned it back, it moved back off the center point a little bit, and moved down in angle. Dreams are made of cheese.
Showtime, boys. Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna go over this week's segment of Know About It. We're gonna be talking about the 2007 to 18 3.5-4.6 kit. Box is kind of heavy. Don't worry, I got it. We're good. This is gonna be a complete kit. Everything you need to do a 3.5 or a 4.6 on your truck. First box is gonna be all your shocks, front and rear. Got your rear shocks. You have your rear shocks and your front strut. Part of your drop is gonna come out of your adjustable struts. They're gonna be anywhere from a 1/2 inch to 3 inch drop on these. They're adjustable from rings within the strut assembly. It's gonna reuse your OEM coil and top hat for your strut. Your second box here is gonna be the rest of your kit. This is where all the big boy parts are. And this is gonna come with your spindles and flip kit with a lift hanger to give you the extra lift so there's no need to notch the truck on this kit. You can do a 5.7 drop with this kit. You will just need a C-notch and eliminate the lift hanger. So with the spindle, you're gonna get 2 inches of drop along with your adjustable struts to achieve your 3, 4, or 5 inch drop with this kit. For the rear setup, it's gonna be a flip kit that drops you 7 inches with a lift hanger that's adjustable to 6 or 5 inches. This is one kit, one full kit. Also comes with shock extenders, correct the angle of the shock, flip kit saddles, new bump stop. That'll wrap up this week's Know About It. Stay classy, Switch Suspension.
This is Sean, I think, the tow truck guy. He's a personal friend of Seth's. He's a good customer of ours. And they bought the truck, and I think they just didn't care for the wheel style that was on it. And so they got a new wheel and tire package.
So this is our buddy Shane's truck. He's gonna set it up for his son, just turned 16. Already had it, another hand-me-down truck from an older brother, I think. We wheeled and tired it and had some friends fix the stereo on it. Noise Boys did the doubled in. New front speakers, a couple of subwoofers. Used some of the stuff that was already here. The amp was already in it. Yeah, I'm just connecting to the Bluetooth just to make sure everything sounds good before he comes and picks it up. Some Authority Zero. It sounds. See how it sounds with some of this shit. So we did just some Rockford Punch speakers, some components in the front, Punch P2s in the back, and just reused the amplifier that was already there. So I believe it's got 2 amps, a 400 by 4 and a 1000 by 1.
These are our 7 to 9 inch lift kits that we're packing up and getting ready to ship out all across the country.
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely. Jump on the website, www.switchsuspension.com. Get your name on one of these bad boys, and me and Marco flex the guns.
Get them out of here.
Get them out of here and get them into your hands. Get you rolling down the street and 7 to 9 inches higher.
These do sell out super quick here. We order them often though, but I mean, as soon as we get these pallets in, they're out the door. So if you're gonna get one quick, get it now.
All this stuff landed this week, so
we always got them in
leave
stock
before Friday. Ready?
You're strong today, bro. You're strong today.
So C4.
That C4 energy drink.
C4, it's got me feeling tingly.
So we have room to take this one off.
You got the weights on all the boxes right here. So all these medium-sized ones are about 140, 138.8. All the big boxes right here, those ones are all 146.
It's not light.
Not light, but makes your truck look good.
Yeah.
All right, so Jose picked up the 65 convertible Impala today. He's very happy with it. The work done by the Noise Boys turned out great. Everything's great on that. Car's back on the road. I can't wait to see it out on a Saturday night in Glendale, where Jose and I cruise from time to time.
Well done. That's quick. Well, I really would have liked to have kept the original CVT in here, nice and quiet, but converted it to an external compressor setup with a pair of Viair 425s. We are able to save all the hardline work that we've already done for the endo tank, and I think it turned out good. We just hid them behind the tank, so they're not visible.
Today we're also going to be wrapping up with the 59 Impala. We got a couple little checks and tweaks, and we're going to wipe it down, and she's going to pick that up, I believe, this afternoon. Street Juice products are all we use here at Switch Suspension. We also sell them if you are interested. Great cleaners and detailers, as well as upholstery cleaners and dressing. Just finishing up with the hardline work and the leak repair on the pink 300 Chrysler, and hopefully have a couple hours near the end of the day to put some overload bags on Egger's F-150. He's headed to Minnesota next week for a big lowrider picnic. So we want to get him sitting straight and looking good. We'll start clean slate on Monday. I believe we have a Hudson dropping by, so we'll see what that's all about when it gets here.
I had something in my head, dude. I feel like Ron Burgundy, bro. Stay classy, San Diego. Should that be my sign off? Do you think anybody's gonna understand it? And stay classy, Switch Suspension, and then just walk out.
This will ship for free to your front door from us personally. One-time offer, red powder coat, no exceptions. This is it, the one. We only have one. Call the shop, 800-928-1984. My boy Noah, Edgar, or Tom will get you hooked up with an invoice for this to get this at your front door.
And this is gonna be our newly designed mount for the new ECU that you're able to bend or paint whatever way you want, mount it in your frame rails or wherever you please.
Ready to go?
I said, Tom's giving me some parts that we need for his Cadillac.
I don't fucking know. This
And
is
I'm
your job,
thirsty.
man. I'm just over here holding. I'm just over here being fucking muscle. So I guess today I'm Tom Burgundy. And if you want some fresh gear like what we're wearing here today, go to switchsuspension.com and get yours. And just remember, stay classy, Arizona.
Oh, this fucking guy. You're weird, bro. I'm just grabbing a pink one. In there like swimwear.
I like the purple one. Which one you want?
You got me blue, bro. Me blue. Me blue.
You guys want one? He just cleaned yesterday. God damn it.
See if it fucking works. I guess while I'm here,